Very good Wednesday morning to everyone out there. Landon here in the driver's seat, bringing you your latest weather and night forecast courtesy of On Target. And folks, we have got plenty to talk about. Taking a look out here at the latest setup early this morning, what we have is a developing system down here across our south where we got this stationary front that is somewhat residing. We've got this streaming cloud cover and some moisture here off to the north and east. What's going to work with us throughout the day is we're going to stay socked in underneath this low-level cloud cover with steadily increasing rain chances as the day wears on. With that being said, folks, we're going to continue to watch because as we work into this evening and throughout the overnight, these low pressure systems are going to be lifting to the north, transitioning this stationary front over and into a warm front. This is actually going to set us up for a conditional severe weather threat as we work into this evening and on throughout the overnight hours. All right, we'll be diving deep into that here in just a moment. Getting a look here across the region, the Beechtree News Sky Cam over in Morgantown. We have got the cloud cover that's got us socked in out there very early this morning. Got a little bit of drizzle taking over as well. BH James Distillers Sky Cam down in Adairville, right along the Kentucky-Tennessee line in southern Logan County, showing a similar scenario. Cloud cover is going to be with us throughout the day, folks, and we're going to be looking at temperatures. It's not going to have too much alteration as we progress throughout the day. Those readings are currently sitting right around the low and mid 40s region-wide. We're going to peak with highs this afternoon, it would appear, on either side of the 50-degree mark. It's going to be very tricky with the cloud deck and with that wavering stationary front. We're going to be looking at highs kind of splitting the difference there. I do think we'll climb some 5 to 7 degrees with the vast majority of us right around the 50-degree mark. A few of us closer, the Tennessee line might creep upwards to the upper 50s or lower mid 50s here as we work into the peak heating of this afternoon. If we can get a look here at the surface map, folks, you can see where the stationary front is going to be lifting north over the region, all right? This surface map is valid for today as we work into this afternoon. And then, folks, as we progress into this evening and into the overnight, this is how our surface setup is going to appear. This deepening low pressure system is going to be just north of the region, and this warm front is going to lift off here to the north and east, just north over the region. This is going to place us just down to the south and west of the warm front and south and east of the cold front, what's known as the warm sector of the system. We're anticipating to see a surge in moisture and dew points that'll be sufficient enough to support strong to potentially even severe thunderstorms as we work into this evening here as a result, all right? So let's break it down for you with the short-term model guidance. We work throughout the day, and this morning we're going to have a few light scattered showers that's going to try to encroach upon the region. And then, folks, as we work throughout the afternoon, we're going to see an uptick in rain chances with the activity becoming a bit more scattered, and that'll especially hold true as we work into the late afternoon, we work throughout the overnight, and then on into our Thursday. It's going to be in between this window, folks, that we're going to be watching for the highest threat of severe weather to impact the region. Here we are getting into this evening. We get a strong cell that's developing and pushing off to the north and east. Here we are approaching the midnight time frame, and take a look throughout the pre-dawn hours of our Thursday morning. Look at these robust, somewhat discrete cells in some instances. It's going to plow off to the north and east across the region. As you can see here, this is the time frame of our highest concern, all right? It's going to be from around 9 to 10 p.m. tonight and then lasting throughout the pre-dawn hours of our Thursday. Not ideal, given the vast majority of us will be in the bed at this point in time. This is going to be worth keeping very close eyes on, okay? A few damaging wind gusts could come along with this, but folks, we do have enough spin in the atmosphere. We could get some spin up tornado or two on the ground as a result as well. Now, folks, as we work into the daylight hours of our Thursday, we're going to lose the shear and the instability here, and our severe threat is going to diminish. However, the cold front hanging up across the region will be somewhat parallel east to west across the Commonwealth of Kentucky, and this is going to result in more rounds of showers and storms continuing to impact the region. You can see here as we work throughout our Thursday afternoon, then we get into our Thursday night. And then even progressing into the pre-dawn hours, folks, of our Friday morning, we still have these repetitive rounds of showers that are moving through here. So we kind of got a double-edged sword in the middle of this system and then on the back side of this system as well. Right here in the middle of the system, overnight and into the pre-dawn hours of tomorrow, we will have the strong and severe storm threat. And with continuous rounds of showers and a few storms impacting the region Thursday all the way through the pre-dawn hours of our Friday morning, we could also see some flooding concerns take over here throughout the region as well, right? Take a look at the instability readings as we progress throughout the late afternoon, but in particular, overnight into the pre-dawn hours of our Thursday for that strong and severe storm window. Looks like it's mitigated well down to our south and west, but folks, we're going to see a very quick ejection out of the south and east off to from the south and west off to the north and east. And look at this little lobe here, swath of instability working up into the region. This will be right around 8 or 9 p.m. tonight, continuing into the pre-dawn hours of our Thursday, whenever we're going to look at the instability that'll become maximized across the region. And then as you can see here, folks, that instability lines out and tries to press down to the south along with the passing cold front, all right? Also coming along with that, folks, as we previously mentioned, is the opportunity of some flooding concerns. This is the precipitable water values that are going to be present within our atmosphere. These are going to be extraordinarily high for this time of year as we work into late afternoon, but especially throughout the overnight. Look at these blips, folks. Over 1.5 inches of precipitable water trapped up within the atmosphere. That is very efficient for this time of year. It's going to hang around throughout our Thursday as well until finally we work throughout our Thursday night into the very early morning hours of our Friday, and the rain chances finally get out of here. All right, so it looks like we're going to catch a lull in activity as we work into our Friday. Take a look. The cold front will end up down to our south and east, and throughout our Friday, we're actually expecting some rays of sunshine to get in here. Northerly flow will be present with high pressure located to our north and west. And then, folks, right back on the heels of this, Friday night, scattered rain chances come back into the mix. And then throughout our Saturday afternoon and evening, we will be watching for the opportunity at some more strong thunderstorms working through with yet another powerful cold front. Then we work throughout our Sunday, and then we get into Sunday night and Monday, and we get more rounds of showers and storms impacting the region, and this low pressure system will need to be watched by the middle part of next week, because if this low pressure jogs far enough down to the south and east, this snow chances are going to be bullseying right across the heart of our vicinity. But right now, folks, the location of the low is just going to bring more widespread rain showers in the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday time frame of next week. So needless to say, folks, a very active weather pattern has arrived. It has already started this morning. Will be pretty much continuing all the way through the middle part of next week, with just a lull in activity there on perhaps Friday and perhaps throughout a bulk of our Sunday as well. All right, getting back to the short-term model guidance, we do have the opportunity of strong and severe storm chances overnight. This is a conditional threat. Confidence isn't overly exerted with this, but the parameters and the ingredients will be available within our atmosphere. Timing between 7 and 10 p.m. tonight, and then again 1 to 6 a.m. on Thursday morning. Strong storms south of the parkways, conditional threat of a few damaging wind gusts, and we can't rule out a spin-up tornado or two occurring as well. Localized flooding will be possible where multiple rounds of showers and storms continue to occur as we work throughout our Thursday and into our Thursday night. Folks, our machine learning capabilities is right in line with the Storm Prediction Center. As you can see here, it is outlined and included the Wobbles community and some of its severe weather chances that it's showcasing here. And then we can fast forward, folks, as we work into our Saturday, and that's why we're continuing to keep eyes on that as well, as we are still seeing a signal of the possibility of strong and even severe storms with that weather maker as well. Total rainfall amounts, folks, have been upped across the region. Why is that? It's because it is including Monday into Tuesday and early Wednesday morning of next week as well. So now we've been placed on the magnitude of 2 to 4 inches of total rainfall between today and all the way through Tuesday into Wednesday of next week, roughly a week out. You'll be getting in on copious amounts of rainfall coming along with these numerous systems that are going to be impacting the region. Here's a full breakdown, folks, of your next 6-day weather forecast, brought to you by Ohio Valley Insurance. Steadily increasing rain chances throughout the day, cloud cover hanging strong. Highs will be placed around either side of the 50-degree mark. We'll have the opportunity at strong and severe storm chances overnight, with lows hanging out around the 50-degree mark, jolting up between the upper 60s and lower 70s before the cold front passes on Thursday. Rounds of showers and a few storms will continue to impact the region, finally tapering off late Thursday night. We get a brief lull in activity underneath partly cloudy skies on Friday with colder highs near 50. Likely rain chances and storms right back into the mix. Friday night, lasting throughout our Saturday, strong and severe storm potential throughout the afternoon and evening. And then rain chances continue Saturday night, lingering into Sunday. We'll continue with cloud cover hanging tough on Monday, with the bottom dropping out of our temperatures to finish out the weekend on into the early days of the new work week. The opportunity of a wintry mix in the fold come Monday night. Folks, it's going to wrap up your Wednesday morning hump day edition of your Weather and Night forecast, brought to you by On Target.